that we are not interested in getting 20 million that he gave to a bishop. We just wanted lunch. That is a state of hopelessness in our country. The government, and now unfortunately even empathy has been swept under the carpet, while blatant greed and wanton theft, backed by state instruments of power, is holding sway over Kenyan people. The government of William Ruto does not care about the aging retirees who own land reference number that, and I've just read it out, on Valley Road. These retirees who are here today, they're representatives, and I think they're in their thousands. We'll be able to hear from their representative how many of them are actually in that category. These retirees were sent home by Kenya Railways without their pension. Kenya Railways, pursuant to a cabinet memo, vested in their retirement scheme this subject property. It has come to their shocking attention that a person high up in government who has the knack of grabbing public land is at it again. They have chased the poor pensioners out of their property on Valley Road, and the said property is now under police protection, and you can witness this for yourselves as a private developer, quote unquote, demolishes houses of the poor retirees. This is a government that is creating poverty bottom up, bottom up, stealing from poor retirees. I call upon William Ruto to come out open on this subject, and Mother will speak to that, and hand back the property, have the property handed back to the poor retirees, and then leave public property alone. I wanted to say that, and also the certificate of lease in the name of Railways, Kenya Railways, and you will then, in your briefing notes, because we wanted copies given to the media, to be able to follow what has happened. These poor retirees are expecting completion of the sale, which was conducted openly. A tender was issued, and then the highest bidder was given the right to buy at 400 million Kenya shillings. And the purchaser has actually gone on to pay 320 million. There's a balance of 79 million. All that money has gone to the retirees. Now they want the balance of 79 million out of this property. There are several other properties, so that we have Kenyans living in dignity when they leave their places of employment. So this is what is happening. Of course, the way forward out of this matter is we recommend strongly that the retirees move to court. In the meantime, if William Ruto has any heart, he should stop. He should stop what is going on here. Mother.
Okay, it's in the name of Kenya Railways Corporation. But you have also heard that via a cabinet memo in 2000, 4th of May, 2005, that was the Kibaki era.
Yes.
This land was given to the retirees. Why? Because one of our state corporations, Kenya Railways, had mismanaged itself to the extent of not being able to pay their pensions.
That's right.
So they paid them in kind via this land. So this land, although the title didn't change, the beneficial owners are the retirees. It's not available to the government of Kenya or to any land grabber to lay hands on, because it has owners who are the retirees. This land has already been sold following the steps that should be taken in any legal sale. They have been paid 320 million out of the 400. Only 80 million is pending. And I believe it was sold to a Kenyan. They will be able to say that. Now, I want you to know, the last statement my brother made was that a person high up in government. The indications and the information coming to the retirees, it is that it is William Ruto or members of his family. Either him or his children, to be precise. And there is a pattern. Any land where he is mentioned as the one grabbing, ever since he took the seat of the presidency in this country, the characteristics are sending GSU, not just regular police, GSU. So he grabs using state machinery. In Dabibi, where I visited,
In Naivasha.
the owners, old people and their families who acquired this land in the 60s and took possession in 74, it is GSU. It is the local police who have kept them away from their land. Now, this land belonging to railways, who is keeping people away? GSU. Once you see police involvement, the onus shifts to William Ruto to publicly tell us that he is not the one. And if he says he is not the one, he must tell us who it is. He's the chairman of the Security Council, which comprises, among others, the police and the NIS. They must know who is this trying to take food from the mouth of pensioners. Who is this trying to use state machinery to grab the land? I'm therefore once again asking Dr. William Ruto directly, come clean. Come clean. In Dabibi, after your name was mentioned, titles were manufactured in the name of a third party. So now there is a third party, the man behind MKU, who is now the face of the grabbing at Dabibi. But GSU are still there. So you know it is still William Ruto, because Jane Kehara, MP of Naivasha, had let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah.
She had publicly said it is owned by William Ruto. We are now telling him GSU has appeared in land owned by retirees. The information is that it's you or members of your family, in particular your children. Come clean and tell us why GSU are there. Tell us if it is not you, then who is it? Grabbing has escalated during this rogue KK regime. Unfortunately, Ruto himself has been associated with so much grabbing in this country. And I can give you one as a testimony. This procession way, he had grabbed it during the Moi era. He returned it after the Dongo report. He had already taken a loan of 100 million. He had to pay the loan back. I don't know how he would be accessing State House without procession way, which he had grabbed. We all remember the story of Weston, which went to court, and he was told to return the land or pay market price. He has never shown us receipts that he paid the Kenya Airports Authority. Can you tell us whether you are using state machinery to grab, to satiate your appetite for land? If you are not the one, then tell us who. That is the long and short. But we will not sit as Kenyans, maovu ya kitawala. We will stand with these retirees until they get back their land. In the name of the sovereignty of the Kenyan citizen, we hereby direct you. If it is you, return the land. Stop interfering with the pensioners' land. If it is not you, we direct you to get whoever it is to return this land. In the name of our sovereignty as the people of Kenya. We need to unite to liberate ourselves from land grabbing. We need to unite to liberate ourselves from oppression. I want to thank the retirees for coming forward to consult my brother, and my brother for asking me to come and lend my voice in this. And I want to beg, I will have to rush somewhere else. So,
kabla sizungumzie hili jambo la ubomoaji, nitazungumzia hilo jambo la retirees. Tafadhali, hata kama una roho, hawa wazee wako na miaka 78, 80, 91, wewe unaichangia kwa kumdhulumu huyu mzee, hiyo land yake iibiwe. wewe siku moja utaretire. Usisahau hao wenyewe walishindwa kuwalipa hawa wazee, ndipo kabidi wapatie hayo mashamba 23 ambao wameuza 10, lakini moja na grabiwa hapa. Tafadhali shamba irudishwe kwa wazee, na hiyo railway pia warudishiwe. Hicho ni kiwanja chao. Asanteni. Tazama nyinyi wazee
of pension and any other monies accruing to somebody who is retired is a constitutional right, and it is enforced by the law. And therefore, there is no way you can take away what belongs to a pensioner and give it to somebody else. Not only this particular case, but there are many other land grabbing cases in the country, whereby if a property, its lease is about to come to an end, certain people go and grab it, including properties belonging to the army, cannot be grabbed, stolen, and given to a church. God is not poor. God does not take stolen sacrifices. It can only attract curses to whoever is doing that. And I want to say that this particular one, the Kenya Railways are only trustees. They should give it to the retirees or make sure they look for money and pay for it up. I thank you.
Well done. Thank you.